And welcome back. Douglas in Minneapolis. Hey, Douglas, thanks for watching Free Speech. What's up?
Hi, Tom. I just wanted to comment on what a poor student of history some of these people in Washington are, because when the rich get too rich and the poor get too poor, the poor go after the rich, and history repeats itself.
Right. See French Revolution.
I studied the Russian Revolution, the French Revolution, you name it, I studied it. And when it comes, it's going to be a big shock.
Yeah. I don't disagree. I think, though, that the American people are probably a long way from that. One of the things that's fascinating, if you look at the anthropology or the sociology, the structure of revolution, is that revolution is not a consequence typically of people having terrible conditions or being very unhappy with life or anything like that, or even great wealth inequality. Revolution, and in fact, in the case of both the Russian Revolution and the French Revolution, it was not just wealth inequality or not just a lack of bread in France. It was what happens is, because you can travel around the world and visit countries where people are living in extreme poverty. You've got 1 billion people on this planet who literally have no access to clean water or sanitation, whose food supplies are insecure. They're not engaging in revolution. But what happens, what provokes revolution, it's called the J curve, and you can Google this, is when people's expectations are, when there's a big, gap between what people expect and what's actually happening. And that's when people revolt. Whether it's a small revolution like a major electoral change, or whether it's an actual, like the French Revolution. And so I'm guessing that if Trump is not able to hold this economy together, and I don't think he's going to be able to, especially after the Fed starts raising interest rates, so we go back to normal, and if the Republicans don't put into place single-payer health care, but instead continue to basically just promote a for-profit insurance-based healthcare system that is even more brutal and more wretched than the one we have right now, that people's expectations, I mean, they heard Donald Trump say, I'm going to protect your Social Security, I'm going to protect your Medicare, I'm going to protect your Medicaid. Well, right now they're trying to tear apart Medicare, tear apart Medicaid. They haven't gone after Social Security yet, but we know that Paul Ryan has done it in every single budget. That's coming. The economy seems to look great, but, as Trump was saying during the election, for the average working person, it's not. It's just for the wealthy stockholders and the billionaires. And, I think that he's going to hit the J curve, Douglas. But I think it's going to happen in the 2018 election. I think we're going to see it at the ballot box. Are you expecting violent revolution?
Well, just in general, revolution against the people who are running the country.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's been going on, basically ever since really, the late 90s, when Reaganism really started sinking in the last year or so, 1999 through maybe 2004 or so, was the time when people started really realizing that Reaganism, trickle-down economics had screwed them. And, whether it was through the trade parts of it, or whether the taxation parts of it, or the corporate, agglomeration parts of it, mergers and acquisitions, destroying jobs. And so that's when people started wanting hope and change. And it's been promised to them by many, many presidents, yet to be delivered.